Recorded Books and RB Digital present The Sky Blue Wolves, a novel of the change, by S.M. Stirling. Narrated by Todd McLaren. Chapter 1. Pearl Harbor, Apuni o Hawaii, Kingdom of Hawaii, December 4th, Change Year 46, 2044 A.D. Tung! Orla Arminger Mackenzie felt the massive frame of the frigate Sea Leopard quiver beneath her feet as the 14-shot broadside cut loose, the catapults on the gun deck below shaking the thick Douglas fir and Gary oak structure of the warship as it sailed parallel to the coastline and across the land breeze with a slow rocking horse motion. The three masts and their stripped minimal shapes of battle sail towered above her, and the other 5 frigates of the Montevallo Navy Squadron traced a line behind her that might have been drawn with a ruler, white wakes against the cerulean blue of the ocean. A little farther out from shore were the smaller, less drilled ships of the Allied fleets, the navies of Hawaii and Dai Nippon, and the transports and barges that bore the troops who would storm ashore to put right the sneak attack and invasion. It was the task of the warships to soften their way. Bolts and 18-pound round shot arced out, a near flicker as they left the launching troughs, arcing away into invisibility with distance. That drew a merciful veil over what would be happening on the shore as they slashed into the massed ranks of the Korean invasion forces, the dense black mass on the white beach, sparkling here and there with edged metal. They raised their square shields in a futile gesture against missiles designed to shatter the thick timber frames of warships or the stone of fortress walls.
"What was it Da said?"
Orla thought grimly.
"Yes, that it's a great pity that fighting evil starts with killing evil's conscripted farmers."
Odors of tarred rope and wood, hot canvas and sweat, and metal oiled with canola gone slightly rancid in the mild warmth overwhelmed the scented breeze off the land, that itself was tainted with the smoke of burning homesteads where the invaders from the east had harried among the Hawaiian workshops and settlements around Pearl Harbor. Behind the Montevallo ships, some smoke still rose from the ocean itself, where the enemy fleet had met its fate 5 days ago, and was now mainly drifting wreckage and bloated bodies feeding the gulls. Sweat ran down Orla's flanks into the padded arming jacket and trews beneath her suit of plate, light and flexible though that titanium alloy marvel of smithcraft was. But this wasn't nearly as bad as some desert summers she'd worn it through back home. Still, when she took a dipper of water from the scuttlebutt with a murmur of thanks to the sailor, it slid down like the pure product of a mountain spring, stale and warm and tanged with the chemicals that kept it safe as it was. You had to be careful about things like that, though. It occurred to her that if she made a casual joke and asked if there wasn't cold beer instead, some officious twit might run around in a panic trying to find actual cold beer and getting in everyone's way. While she was off looking for the grass-cutter sword with Reiko, and dodging the people her mother the High Queen had sent to drag her back if they could, she'd gotten used to being around only her core of followers, who knew her well and were friends as well as vassals. It was irritating to readjust to people who saw only the rank, though she couldn't really blame them, since that was all they could know.
"Time to get closer,"
Admiral Naismith commanded quietly, standing at ease in her white linen tropical service uniform jacket and gold-braided epaulets and fore-and-aft cocked hat.
"Apparently they use all their artillery as dual purpose, and they didn't have time to dismount any from their fleet. which they didn't expect to.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.